And you don't have to admit it out loud here, but I'm gonna bet that you've resolved to eat a little healthier to kick off the new year. A lot of people do it, but by February, the goal is long forgotten. So in this week's Mom Squad pod, I talked to dietitian Kristin Kirkpatrick, one of my favorites. It's about how she coaches her patients to think long-term and also not get attached to a certain number on the scale.
Well, I think that's a great point you make, because I'll tell you, I share the same thing, right? I could tell you exactly what I weighed my senior year in high school, and I don't weigh that today. So I think we have to look at the fact that as we evolve and change, we also have evolvement of what our body composition is going to look like as well. So even though we do have some studies showing, there was a recent one that came out in August that was really interesting out of Duke. We have some studies showing that our metabolism doesn't really change dramatically from about 29 to 60, which was a real kind of downer, right? We all wanted to blame it on our metabolism. And this study said, sorry, you can't. But there's a lot of other things going on. You're a mom now. I'm a mom now. A lot of the people that we're talking to today are moms or dads. And so our schedules are different. Our ability to move as much as we wanted to, that has changed. Maybe we're sitting more because we're working and we're in front of a computer. So there's a lot of things that change, and the composition changes as well.
That made me feel a lot better about life. But I also talk at length to Kristin about falling off the wagon, the psychology behind it, and why so many other factors in your life could cause you to veer off course. She also shares her favorite diet or way of eating for truly long-term change. So you can download the Mom Squad pod anywhere you get your podcasts. She is a big proponent of the Mediterranean diet.
Yeah.
And not doing fad diets
Right.
to try and lose weight fast. But the psychology behind it was really interesting. And she brought up a lot of points where I'm like, I should have realized that about healthy eating and going easy on yourself when you are trying to lose weight. But she's so fun to listen to, and she's just a great conversation.
And she's so real.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like falling off the wagon, like it happens.
Right.
Like, and she's a dietitian, and it happens to even her. So.
And I like how she admitted, because I was like, gosh, I keep looking at the scale and I'm like, well, 10 years ago I weighed this. Why am I not?
I mean,
she's like, hey, we've all changed. And I do it too. And when you hear a dietitian say, well, I do it too.
Yes.
Then you feel like, okay.
It justifies it a little bit for us.
Right, I'm not totally wrong.
That bowl of M&Ms just doesn't go away in the kitchen. It's hard.
And it feels so good to eat that bowl of M&Ms when it's cold outside and you're in sweatpants and sweatshirts.
Yes,
like
and it's
today.
freezing this morning.